My passion is to destroy the Black Lives Matter organization and show and prove to the world that they are the fraudulent organization that we always knew them to be. And this is not about politics. This is not about bootlicking Uncle Tom and all this little crazy stuff people call me because I'm calling out the truth. This is about you understanding what the truth is and being able to make valuable decisions moving forward on who you support. Some of y'all was running around with a Black Lives Matter shirt on, pumping your fists in the air, calling every white friend you know a racist, all in the name of what? Patrice Cullors should go to jail for this stuff, if you ask me. Let's go through the financials. The financials were released. The headline reads from the Daily Wire, BLM co-founder paid her baby daddy $970,000 for creative work, or creative services is what it's called, quote unquote. Paid her brother $840,000 for security. Now, you know for a fact they ain't doing no security and ain't nobody doing nothing creative at Black Lives Matter to get almost $1 million. But let's go through the finances in more depth or more in-depth. $42 million in assets is what they were able to raise. They spent $37 million of those dollars on multiple different things that'll make you sick to your stomach. I said it before, baby daddy got $970,000. Her brother got $840,000. The secretary, the BLM board secretary, got $2.1 million. Patrice Cullors had to reimburse Black Lives Matter because she spent $73,000 on a private jet. Now, there's no reason whatsoever for Patrice Cullors to need a private jet. Now, maybe if they're out here doing work and really flying around and doing stuff in the community, maybe I would consider that. But her excuse is worse than we thought. She said she had concerns of COVID-19 and security threats, so she couldn't fly on a regular plane with you peasants. She had to fly in a private jet, $73,000 worth of money that people donated to them that she used. $6 million cash that she paid on a mansion, 6-bedroom, 6-bath house in Studio City with a swimming pool and all kind of stuff on your money, on the backs of dead black men. She out here balling out of control, living her best life on the dead bodies and the sadness and turmoil that many of these families have to go through after their loved one was killed by the police, justified or not. $32 million they used in the stock market. This is not a personal enterprise. These people are supposed to be out here focusing on blessing, helping, assisting and thriving for the black community, but they're not. How many funerals did Black Lives Matter partake in or help and assist for some of these young black families that have lost their loved ones? I would argue that it's probably minimal. None of the financial information that I see illustrate that they did anything. All of the black-on-black violence, what did they do to curb the black-on-black violence? Not a doggone thing. Were T-shirts that they print out for these young people losing their lives in gang violence? Not a single T-shirt. I know that they gave condolences and supported the man who I believe is a hero, rightfully so. They called him a hero. The gentleman in the Buffalo shooting that stood up to that crazy deranged racist, unfortunately he was outpowered because the lunatic had an AR-15 and it didn't appear he had an AR-15. Lunatic had body armor and it does not appear that he had body armor. But he put his life on the line to support people. I would consider him a hero. David Dorn was a hero. Black Lives Matter burning down entire cities, looting people's businesses. David Dorn, a retired police captain, I believe, was there protecting people's property, and they murdered him, and it was live streamed. And it makes me sick to my stomach that they wouldn't even call him a hero. Probably because he got killed by another black man and he wasn't killed by a white supremacist. But ladies and gentlemen, how do you not go to jail for misappropriating funds like this? Now, I'm not in the court of law. I'm not proving unequivocally that this is what they did, but this is very suspicious. You're giving your brother money, giving baby daddy money, flying around the country on private jets, and you're supposed to be doing the Lord's work, helping the black community out. And if you are a person who's listening and you say, Brandon Tatum, How could you talk so poorly about Black Lives Matter? Will you show me what they have done? Give me some measurables. What have Black Lives Matter done for our community? What accomplishments do they have? How have they helped the black community move forward in a positive direction? I cannot give you one example, and I bet you nobody can give me an example that's meaningful. A little bit of cookouts and back-to-school drives here and there is a good thing, but when you got $60-something million or $42 million of assets between July of 2020 and June of 2021, you better show more than that. Buying mansions and living your best life. Patrisse Cullors stepped down, the co-founder of BLM, because she was a fraud.